my people. If it's not correct, we got to come so. From 9 o'clock till 12 midnight, we sitting here, we ready.
Chris, how you doing? Chris, how you doing?
Look for stuff, we not go high.
Despite the demands from evidence, the Israeli prison service still denies the sexual abuse of Palestinians. But they have been caused by
Chris, how are you doing? How are you doing?
I am doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. How you doing too, sir?
I'm doing excellent. Doing excellent. All right, so while we wait for all the other counters to come in, you can do your thing. Do your thing. Take calls or do what you want to do. Once everybody's coming. All right.
Okay. Okay. Thanks so much. So, folks, if you are there, we'd like to say good evening and welcome, whatever you're doing and however the case may be like. This is Top 105.3, the broadcasting system of Teach Our People Communication Incorporated. We broadcast to you live and direct from Zweju, Grand Jeddah, Republic of Liberia. This is Alberto D4. Alberto D4 is your regular and more informative program that comes to you from Monday to Saturday right here, bringing to you a great and powerful education. So we like to say good evening and welcome. Today is Thursday. It's a very great and cold day in Zweju. Yeah, a wet evening. So we like to say good evening and welcome to those of you in some part of Maryland County following the broadcast. We like to say good evening. Those of you listening by radio, those of you in Sino County, Grand Crew, Monrovia, any part of the world, those of you following online, we like to say many thanks to you. Follow, share, like, and comments. Let's share the broadcast when it comes to providing education, when it comes to letting our people know about things that they don't know. Some of them know it, but they cannot do it. Today is May 21 and the year remains AD 2025. We are still grateful and glad to be here. So if you are there, we'd like to say good evening and welcome. And welcome to Alberto D4 as we await our fellow panelists. We're going to open the phone lines for our listeners out there. Yes, indeed. One thing we're going to work on seriously is, our WhatsApp line. That's one of the important things, and we're going to do that because our people out there would like to be part of the conversation by using, WhatsApp. So we'd like to say many thanks to you. Follow, like, and share. Share to any group, and you know that what you want for them to get information. So if you are in Zweju tonight, I know the weather is cool out there. It's very cool because since the evening the rain started to fall, and at least it's not easy out there. However, we'd like to say thanks so much for always having your radio on, for always, listening to Alberto D4 and also making your contribution. Our regular callers, we salute you, we appreciate you. If you just join us tonight on Alberto D4, we'd like to say congratulations and welcome. Let's have a very great and beautiful time together. Let's go to our team song. When we come back, we open the phone lines so we can hear from you. What is happening in your community? What do you hear today and you want to bring to the attention of our listeners out there, especially to the radio landscape of Grand Jeddah, Liberia? So let's go to our team song. When we come back, we open the phone lines and we have a great conversation.
What Mr. Johnson, bring that sense. Ready with transmission of sense. I must write it up and clear. Anthony WK, really make this thing fair. Claudia sleep, strong woman, yeah. If you wrong, she go say, Leader G, I'll decide. For me, county with the line. Timber people, we are ready. Rambasa, steady, steady. From bush to town, from market to yard. If the matter come, we hit it hard.
Okay, welcome back and thanks so much for being there. This is Alberto D4. Alberto D4 is your informative program on top 105.3. And we like to say welcome. Let go to you out there. You've been following Top FM. You've been following different platform when it comes to the media landscape. You've been following Facebook. Also, you live in your community. We are now with you, and you in your time. Kunabo, Bagzon, Chien, Toteville, Bodeville, Putu Jaudi, Bazon Jaudi, Pula, Toyota time, Zelect time, Toast time, and those of you in Ribaji, Kante, Sino, and even you in Zwaju, let hear you tonight. What you want to bring to the attention of the people? What is on your mind you want to talk about to bring on the national issues? Because if you go on YouTube, you're gonna find on if you're gonna find out there. If you go on Facebook, you're gonna find out there. So yes, indeed, you're gonna find out there on Facebook. We are live, so anything you say, the whole world take it and is it has been recorded in the record. So maybe you have your brother any part of the world, and they will say, yes, this is what happened in Grand Gator County, and this is how people that support people they can get to know, and the social world now make it very easy. If you complain, if you tell the people what is happening in your country, people out there want to help. But until people come on to tell them, this is what is happening to us, this is what going on, Salome concern. But I can tell people Salome Tuti. Most people say Salome concern. Salome Tuti, yes or no. And so if you keep quiet, or if you say, I've been talking, I tire, I'm going to talk, then you're missing the whole thing. So I like to say good evening and welcome. Let's talk the talk. And I learned there from Jara Griffith. You say, let talk and talk and talk, but never fight. Yes, indeed, we will never fight. But let's discuss the issues. So if you are there tonight listening to, I bet to D4 right here on top 105.3, you can call on 0881 14 35 04, 0881 14 35 04, 0776 105 105, 0776 105 105, 0881 14 35 04, 0776 105 105. And you're going to be live. And this evening, this is Thursday evening. Let hear you what is happening in your area. How can we change, the dynamic of Liberian, the way we think? What Dr. Buple call changing minds and changing attitude. What is your area of specialization? Or where do you want for all to improve Liberia? How can we improve Liberia? How can we improve Grand Jada? What are those things that is under your sling? You are very good. You are very good at making decision, coming up with solution. And we see the problem. We also need to find solution to it. So I like to say, welcome tonight. Let hear you on this platform. If you are there, I know the weather is cool. And when the weather is cool, our people are going to go into bed. Very fast to go to bed. But however, the lover of the radio, what they are stabilizing, they have the radio on and listening to what is happening in the area. So I like to say, welcome. Call on 0881 14 35 04, 0776 105 105. If you are following on us online, maybe you don't have the time to call, you can comment, you say hi, you can share the broadcast. And if you want to ask a question, if something is on your mind, you can comment. We're going to read it out. Yes, indeed, we're going to read it out right here. Put it on the screen and read it. So call it on 0881 14 35 04, 0776 105 105, 0881 14 35 04, 0776 105 105. And we will hear you this evening. What is happening? What you want to talk about? How things working with you? Okay, let's go to Mr. Amos D. Wright, and just entering. Let's welcome him on the platform. Good evening, Mr. Wright, and welcome to Abel D4.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much,
much,
Honorable
Honorable
Man.
Man.
That's quite
That's
a
quite a
warm
warm
welcome.
welcome.
I'm
I'm
honored.
honored.
And,
Uh,
let me just
let me
watch
just
and learn
watch
from
and
the
learn
show
from the show.
until the rest of the panelists
Let
can come. Let me just learn.
me just.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are most welcome. Thank you. So call on 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. And we will hear you tonight on Alberto D4. What is on your mind? What you want to talk about? What is the trending news in your area? What is happening in Kunabo district? What is happening in Gliot and Twao? You come from there. What is happening in Bo and Plo? What is happening in Bo Jiwan? What is happening in Putu Tiamastan? Tugiratan, Bablotan. Layer you to 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. And you're going to be live tonight on this platform. If you are there listening, I hear you. If you are following, you can comment. Yes, indeed. While we await your call, let's go to play our team song. Let's go right there.
We go bring up. If you were small, pull yourself up. If they hide the truth, we go bring up. We go bring up. Pull yourself up. Adita, Udita, and let them put my feet on the air. Just begin to work it die. Be present.
Let's hear you tonight. What is on your mind? This evening, you listen to the program, Clear Your Throat and Speak Your Mind. In the nether world, a service hour where our presenter was talking about. Let's send our children to trade school. Let's send our children to trade school. That is very important. If the child is in the fourth grade, third grade, you can send them to trade school. Let's go to the phone line and talk to our first and lucky caller. Good evening and welcome.
Thank you, sir. My name is Elsie Nambik. I'm from the Maofi community.
Let me hear you, sir.
Yes, uh, we evening to the panelists and the other and the listener.
Mm.
I'm taking happy with the way our government is proceeding in this country.
Okay.
Since the government take power, like Taylor, the time Taylor was in power. Look at the way Kunati Kufa was, we put out the house as a speaker.
Mm.
And look at the turning positions from the then governor, all of positions. We have pulled these people out, Liberians. And also, today we're looking at Yeke Kuruma. What is the power that lawmaker has over their friend that they will put their friend out?
Mm-hmm.
These are something that when someone that is embarrassing me sometimes. Because people, they are educators that are put together that make these constitutions that govern on today. But one person will just come from in the corner and they say they are president, and they will come and break what they call our constitution when we're living on. They just breaking it, nobody, because we want to live peaceful life, because we want to live in our country. We don't want to go here and there.
Mm.
but there are being people there in this country here, seriously. Lawmaker, according to the constitution, your people who elect you in your in your district got a right to pull you out. But today we see President will take a huge amount of spending on the lawmaker to pull somebody out. For me, it's something that embarrassing me, and the way our country is proceeding. All the promises they are making about the war code, we are not hearing nothing about these things. President, the former president said he don't want to bring war crime code. I think the party will help us. But the woman have a lot of grudge in her heart. Seriously, we are not hearing the war crime code because the man who they were targeting, he gone, so we don't hearing it. So they turn on the other side, which to the oppositions, and we are other people who in the government are corrupting this country. They are not even arresting any of them, and they are going up beyond the oppositions. Something that is embarrassing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being part of the platform. Keep listening. Caller 0881 14 35 04 0776 105.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's get this show rolling. I know we're 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes into the show. That's what happened, my man. Oh, you come from work, you're tired. You got to come. Crazy guys, I come here early, my man. You guys, I come here early to start the show. You know, so we can join you. Yeah. But anyway, thanks to you, the followers. I see you already logging in. Please, as we said, you log in, like, share, and comment. Those are the three things we're asking for, folks. Like, share, and comment. Thank you very much. Mr. Ray, you there? I saw you coming in, but then you said you were going to be watching from the back. Mr. 80, right? Okay. Chris, let's talk to you. Welcome to the show.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. All right.
I didn't see any other panelists on the show, so I thought I should just be on the standby to be learning until you guys can join. Then they say,
no. Yeah. I was on earlier, but then I had to go find something to put in this belly of mine before I can open my wide mouth here on the show. But I'm okay now, you know.
When I finish my prayer, I will put my camera on.
Okay, got you, sir. Got you. Alex, Christmas, I will be here while you come with me. So, Chris, let's talk. How is Zulu Whiskey today? Talk to her about the city, what's going on, what the news that's coming out of there, you know, the weather, all that good stuff.
Okay, thanks so much. Yes, indeed, Grand Jita is great. Grand Jita is wonderful. This morning, the weather was okay. This evening, we have a rain, and as we speak now, the whole city is quiet, and because of the rain, and so everybody, most of our brothers and sisters are indoor because they cool. So we have a rain this evening, and it rained for a long time, but at least now it stopped, so it's okay. And if you look at Grand Jita County, it comes to the political side. Honorable Mary Johnson is on her thank you tour in Kunabo district, and for the information coming from there that she is doing extremely well. going from time to time, from village to village, to appreciate her people. When it comes to voting her, and the people respond also saying they don't make mistake when it comes to putting her in power, because what she doing is one of the great things as a woman, from town to town, from village to village. It's not just going there, but she trying to highlight, people highlighting project what they want, and she started implementing some, and she also telling the people that she gonna do the rest of them as it coming step by step. So that's one thing, and 2029 still far away, but politics already start. Yeah, I'm telling you. So the former senator of Grand Jeddah County, A. Marshall Denny, was in studio yesterday. Our sister, station, Smart FM, and the fact that what we got is coming back in a race, and he's telling the people that he's gonna do the thing that he don't do during his regime, because somebody asked him that question, and he said he's gonna work on all of those things. So when we go to the market, our market woman is something that is novel. They are doing their business. Even
Okay,
when
before we go any further, let me ask you this question.
yeah.
Why is the other ring? Y'all was dodging. You put the right also looking for food. But as soon as you see small ring, y'all can run inside. What happened? Why you afraid of ring like that? I need smart experience. You try explain this to me.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
this is the way I'm going to ask a question. You actually, who is not a Liberian, when rain is falling in the state, do you jump on the because you are not afraid of it?
Are you stripping me of my citizenship? Is that what you're doing? Calling me a non-Liberian?
Okay, you as a human being. As a human being. When it is raining and you see the rain, you can just move in your heart and jump on it, then you're not afraid of it.
No.
I will join the show. I'm on the show, but let me be in the background here.
Yeah. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, Chris, like that question came out of your description of the city tonight. You said because of the rain the city is kind of low, down, everybody inside. Look, you can never find out anywhere else. I live in Accra. When the rain falls, people all start hustling. Okay? People all start hustling. Here, when the rain falling, people driving around here. They're going to where they're supposed to go. Walmart is still packed. People still going there shopping, buying the groceries and all that other stuff. Only like brother thing happen. That's why I look like if unique to Liberia. So, Mr. Right, I'm not just saying when the rain fall, you gotta roll in the rain. No. Liberia only just too much. Way too much. In that small rain, in Liberia, we call it hungry rain. The rain can stop the old man from going in the market. It's falling, but it's not falling too high. You're falling small. The old man here fed that rain. Ha! They will never get enough rain to go buy food in the market. And for that reason, people will be hungry in the house. When you tell them, no food, yeah, my son, the other rain stop, we'll go buy the food. But there's no rain in the house. When you get the rain. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Right. But Chris, come in. Mr. Right, what I'm talking about.
Reference to support it. Do you have any scientific research or reference to support what you are saying?
I just gave you an empirical data. I just gave you.
You gave data?
I did. I told you. I said I said there's that type of rain that falls in Liberia.
Data
It
will
doesn't.
say 20%. Data will say 500 people. Data will not say small rain.
Okay, but let me finish now.
And you use the word empirical. Empirical means numbers will come. What are the numbers? What is the reference of the research?
Okay. I am saying that I'm saying something that you, Mr. Wright, your very self have experienced. Everybody in that very small country of ours called Liberia has experienced this. When this kind of rain,
I have heard people say it. I have heard people say it. I haven't seen any data to support that perception.
okay, let's do this. Mr. Wright, you are a Liberian, born, raised,
Real country one.
and rare. The one that Oman called the hard chicken Liberian. I like you there.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about.
How
But it's
will
no
know
problem.
that
If you want to make it scientific, no problem too. We can go inside there. No problem.
Yeah,
No
give me the
problem.
data. I'll be happy to use it. Give me
No
the figures.
problem.
I mean, give me the stats. Give me the
No
reference. I
problem.
will show you to use them.
No problem.
Thank
Chris,
you. I'll be happy to.
there is something we call written and unwritten data, right? We call physical and we call logical. Mr. Wright wants to go into education, we'll go into education. Let's do it. There are things that you can see, and there are things that you cannot see, but you know that do exist, right? You can do them out of the physical realm. What I'm talking about, Mr. Wright is aware of this.
Mr. Wright, I will be aware that I'll be asking questions.
Yeah, but you know, because sometimes you're trying to be curious out of opposing intellectual challenge, which is fine, and I'm willing to engage you. When you say people are perhaps thinking of doing this, what you are saying is you are not, physically engaging and say, okay, come and do this and do that. But sometimes you look at the actions, right? You engage that process by looking at the actions of the people. Now, sometimes you don't necessarily have to go there and say, okay, tell me, why are you doing this? Why you have to move the chair from there and put it there? Why? So you come all the time, you move the chair, you put it there. But everybody that comes into that space, move that chair and they put it into that particular place because maybe they found that space to be conducive. And so they want to sit there. But you never really, stop everybody that moved that chair to find out why they do that. But that action it takes place all the time when people come into that space. Mr. Wright, in this case, you cannot dismiss that action.
So whatever I hold about what I'm seeing people do is a perception until I go into asking them to tell me the real reason they're doing it for. I'm only assuming. I'm not in their mind.
No, but it's like you see, it's like you're seeing this guy, like you're saying Drogba. Drogba is a scorer who loves to score with his head. And your argument now is that because we never want to ask Drogba why he let to score your head, we will dismiss the fact that Drogba loves to score your head. We know what Drogba plays all the time, he scores with his head. But because we didn't ask Drogba why he said you love to head the ball in the net, it dismisses the argument that Drogba is not a head of the ball.
We were asking, Drogba, you can score with your legs, you can score with your head, but you score with your head most of the time. Is it that you love scoring with your head, or it comes as an opportunity and you take advantage of it? Drogba's answer will inform whatever we'll be talking about him.
But in this case, you don't have to, because no, but in this case, you really don't have to. It's not necessary for you to do that, because you see him does it all the time on the field.
What if that's not what he loves, but that's the opportunity he's taking advantage of? The ball comes, he wants to score with his chest, but he does not have the opportunity to score with his chest. So when the ball comes to the head, he takes advantage of the opportunity and scores. So we don't know whether he lost it. He
celebrates it, and he is always in the position where the ball meets him at his head. He can move right? He can move around the field to receive the ball in other positions. But he loves to receive the ball in the position where the ball meets him on his head. What are you going to say to that? Our mothers in Liberia will not take advantage of going into the market when drop a rain. What we call, I'm going to go hungry. Let's say when it's drizzling, to use the meteorological term. When it's drizzling, they will not go to the market. We know that they do that all the time. Mr. Right, we do not have to necessarily go to them and take a survey. We know that they don't go to the market whenever it is drizzling.
My nonviolent communication training tells me, do not imagine for somebody.
You are not imagining in this case.
You want to give me a chance to roll?
Go ahead, sir.
My non-violent communication training tells me, what you see and you are not told, whatever you give it is your personal interpretation. You must confirm whether what you are thinking is what is actually happening. So who can give you that personal information is the person you see doing something and you assume they love it or they like it or any adjective you want to use. If the person did not tell you anything like that, whatever you do is a personal interpretation of the person's action, and which cannot be shown. That person should confirm your what or your assumption. Then you can use it now as an informed information that you are using.
Okay. So what you're doing here is, you see, what you're doing is dismissing the various forms of learning.
I'm not dismissing.
Yes, of course you are.
A communication tool. I'm sharing a communication tool. I'm not dismissing. You have a right to think any kind of way about action that you see. Action that you see performed by another person. You are not performing that action. So the person who is performing that action is the best person to tell you why they are performing that action, what that action means to them, that the person can tell you. Otherwise, you see the person performing the action and you interpret that action. It's a personal interpretation from you. Sometimes you go to talk with that person, the person will have different thinking and different information to give you than what you assume was the case. Sometimes you find
okay. So then, okay, but why we, of course, everything that we say is based on our own perspective. That's learning.
Good.
I don't care if you go to,
good.
I don't care if you go to.
Let me make a point from that point. Thank you for alluding. So if it is our own thinking, then we should leave ourselves and connect with the person performing the action and make inquiry, make request of the person to know why they're performing that action. What is it that is in you that you are performing this action? You are scoring with your head. I mean, why are you scoring with your head, Joba? Is there something you love? Is there something that is part of you that you like? Or the opportunity of that action is what you take advantage of? When Joba tells you, I love it, you can tell the whole world that Joba loves what? Scoring with his head. Otherwise, it's an assumption that you hold, and because you see it plenty of time, so you get a verdict to it.
Well,
Until that person confirms to you.
Then
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so you see, I don't. Again, there are things that happen around us that we don't have to physically engage.
We should, if we want to complete the communication.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. If you do that, I mean, you're dismissing this form of learning. People observe. So now you don't have to touch it, you observe. There's a learning process.
You observe, you don't verify. If you observe, you verify, then you learn. It means what you thought.
I will have to learn to. You will have to allow me to talk too. After I allow you allow me to say something to him.
Go ahead.
Okay. So we learn by observing. Sometimes the observation happens from distance. Sometimes it happens in close quarter. We cannot dismiss this from a learning, Mr. Wright. I don't disagree with what you are saying. I read that when you're talking about experimental learning, we experiment, but we also can observe and learn equally in the same process without even coming close to the object that we are observing. No. Take, for example, when you look at the sky, you look at when the sky turns green and it gets dark and you know right away it's about to rain, but you never tested it. You never did. You never tested it. You never went and taking sample of the moisture up there and say, let me see how many rain is in this thing and what is going to is 60% chance of raining or not. But you observe it, and then you make that call, and that call comes true. That's learning process. That's for observation. So you cannot dismiss that. So I don't have to necessarily go and interview or to question Drogba in this case, or the old man that will not go in the ring. The old man that will not go in the ring when it's drizzling. I said, why are you not going in the ring? I know they're not going there because they don't like to go in the ring whenever it is drizzling. They don't like to do it. That is just what they do. They tell you, my son, I know when the rain starts, I will go. And you look outside, it's just drizzling. You can go in the rain and come back. But they don't like to do that. That I have observed over the years. And many other Liberians as well have observed this phenomenon. Should we dismiss that? Because we have not asked them why they will not go in the rain when it's drizzling?
Mr. Wright.
Yes.
Mr. Wright. Learning by observation is one step of the learning ladder. It is not the final of the learning ladder. Observation is.
No, but I didn't say that. That is not my argument. You are saying before I can make any inference, I must talk to the person first. And I'm saying no, I don't necessarily have to do that.
You will assume. You will infer. That's what you will do.
Yes.
You will see the person, you will yarn about the roadside, and then you say the person is hungry. Then you agree with yourself that person is really hungry because they're yarning. And because people say when somebody is hungry, they can be yarning. So because you see the person yarning 3 times, 4 times, then you agree with yourself that person is hungry. Is that what you're talking about?
No. You see,
I want to talk to somebody offline. I will come back.
Okay. All right. Oh, see you later. When Mr. Wright put it that way, it's almost like you're making a very hasty decision. No, I'm not making a hasty decision here. I am saying this is what our mothers have done over the years. Whenever it is drizzling, they do not like to go to the market. And they purposely complain of this because they say, my son, when the rain stop, I will go to the market. And this has been observed for so many times, for decades. This is not just artists telling the story. This is a Liberian story. We say Liberians don't like rain. This is where it comes from. People will be in the house hungry. The old man says, really not going to the market. And you will cry all you want. They're not going until that rain stops. Then they take their own time to go there and come out in the court. That is the fact. It's been observed. We know this to be true. You can't dispute this, you know. But Chris, let's go ahead and take on it, and then we'll now welcome Mr. George H. Nubo to the platform.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wright. Yeah, and my point on this is the fact. Even though we not ask people, but Liberian people, we the Liberian, we are afraid of rain, and it's very simple. Some reason is we are afraid of rain because it's not everybody. Even before then, there were no motorbike moving around. So when rain fall for people to get out there, it can be, something like I don't want to walk in the mud because the mud before you leave from here, you go to somebody's house, you're going to get dirty. And like what you just said, if the rain falling, we call it a simple need for a hungry rain. Your mother will not go to the market. She will not go anywhere. She will not go to a friend place, even to go and borrow rest. Maybe sometimes if you the sausage child among your family, they will say, "Oh, can't put it." They pen on your head to go.
Yeah.
But that old man, yeah, can't put it pen on your head to go and get it and get palm and get this, but they will not be able to go. But if no child there to go, they will be hungry until that rain ceases. So if you look at the only place I see Liberian, they can be, they can be under the rain is in the city, like Moreover. Because the people can be hustling when rain falling, they wear their plastic, and then but for here, we go on the farm. For here, we only go in the club in the evening like they rain now. So the rain already fall and the place is cold. What am I going out for? And walking to go. Maybe I have one bottle money to go. So if I go in, I have to look for motorbike. And I would day for you to even find motorbike, it can be very difficult when rain fall. Even those who ride motorbike, most of them can be afraid of the rain. Nobody want to be under the rain. Exactly. So if you look at it, it's not saying that you're going to ask the people, but if you look at it, your observation can tell you, say this is what the person like. And when you go to the when you bless, you get close to that person, and say, yeah, that's what I love. Even if you add DJ Droba, like what he was saying, DJ Droba, they say, I love to use my head to school.
I know we've been watching the man. He's fan.
Yeah.
The man love school.
So you see the man every time he play game, even when the whole people looking at him, people depend on him. That's why he use. So when it comes to our area, we are afraid of rain because we don't want to get on. So.
All right, Chris. Let me hold you ready. Thank you so much. The great Mr. George H. Nubo. How is the city of Brotherly Love doing today, sir? Welcome to the platform.
City is doing cool. The city is calm. We are here today. There's a change. It's cold here today.
Yeah. Same thing over here too.
Yes. So that's what we are confronted with in the city of brotherly love.
All right.
Yeah. So what's going on? What are you talking about?
Yeah. So you met us, and Mr. Wright has just picked up a call, so he left to answer. So I was asking, in our usual routine, I was asking Chris to explain to us what is happening in Zulu Whiskey, Zwedru. And Chris, through his explanation, said, the city, it rained here heavy today. And because of that, the street is kind of low, poor, people staying inside and what have you. So my response to Chris was, why is it our people afraid of rain so much like this? And then we talk about the hungry rain or the hunger rain, that when the rain is, when it's drizzling, a little bit in Liberia, the woman they let her go in the market. I have experienced that. So Mr. Wright came and said, why? Have I done any research on that? I should give him the data that proves what I am saying. So then we got into, the discussion. And I said, I don't have to prove it, but I know through my own observation that this is a fact. And Chris agreed with me. And that's what we're talking about. And he, went into, observational learning and then experimental learning. He said we got to be able to provide an experiment, talk to the people, get the data. That's the only way he'll buy. Other than that, my assertion is only just from, hearsay. And that's not hearsay. It can never be a hearsay. You can dismiss observational learning. We do appreciate observational learning because these are standard learning as well. That's what you made us talking, Mr. Nubo.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you got a call too.
No, I didn't get a call.
Okay.
I didn't get a call.
Okay.
Mr. Amos D. Wright ran away and he said he got called. Yeah. What's on my mind is that I heard that Mo Ali appeared on Spoon Breakfast show for an interview, and he said that about 76% of Liberia's population has access to basic water supply.
If it were not on live TV, I was going to say something crying to put on IG and insulted the man. But go ahead.
And he later on qualified and said,
No, I didn't enjoy that. I didn't enjoy. Oh, sorry, Mr. Number, but I didn't enjoy that last statement you made just now, Mr. Wright.
Okay, Mr. Number, beg you hold on 1 second. Mr. Wright, what did I say?
You said, had it not been for the show being live, you would have said something in Crown, which, in my understanding, would be negative.
I said the people would have said.
No. Don't read man mind now. He would have said something in Crown. What? Huh?
Please don't jump in.
Yeah. No.
Actually, understood me?
No. I
did, and I was saying, as soon as Mr. Nubo lands, I will say what I wanted to say in English. And you know that. Go ahead, Mr. Nubo. I will say it, Mr.
Right. Yeah. The man said 76% of Liberia's population now has access to basic water supply. And he talked about, they said many of the complaints about water shortages in Monrovia come from customers who fail to pay their water bills. That's what he said. He claimed that approximately 53% of water users in the city are in arrears. So this happened before when Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was president. I think Kofi was public works minister, and they claim that 60% of Liberians have access to safe drinking water. So that's the same thing Mo is saying here. Okay, if 53% of the population of Monrovia they are in arrear, meaning that they are not getting water. They have to go to the well. And I would say, 99% of the wells we have in Liberia, they are shallow wells. The water you get from there is not safe. So I don't know, where he got that from. And that's what on my mind. Thank you.
Okay. I'll go to Mr. Ray on this one, but Mr. Ray, here's what I wanted to say. It says, I want to say the man team drinking water in your nose. But when I say, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. The male team drinking water in our nose or in our noses. No, but we're not, But let me come to you. The reason why I'm coming to you for Mr. Wright, you and I know who is the second in command over there. I play Mo Ali working. You and I know who is the second in command there. So before I come out and start blasting, I want to come to you. Because when we first started streaming here on this platform, Mr. Gay was one of the first guests that I wanted to host on the show. But you told me you come, but you're still coming. I think I brought it up to you one time. These are things that I try to hedge. Because when stuff like that come up, when his boss is going out and giving the kind of information, then it puts me in a very tight spot. Should I keep he in mind and withhold what I want to say, or should I be timid to say what I want to say, or should I come out and just bring the whole horse down? Knowing that he's there. Can you speak to the information that Mr. Nubo just shared, please?
No, let's see whether you and I are on the same page yet, because you brought it to me.
Okay.
Your show is a show to give information to the Liberian people and the wider world. I'm not sure you are giving information for a person, or maybe to please one person, probably a family member or some close ally. That's not what I think we are on the show for. We reserve the right equally to say certain things. So, but for me, if the MD came up and gave information to the public, and you have information otherwise, you can speak on it. If my own dear brother and friend hears it, maybe it will help to bring him on the show the way you wanted him to come. It could serve as a bait. So if my suggestion will be something to be considered, then I would think you should speak out.
Okay. I mean, I was asking you to speak to it, not because he's a family member or not. No. I've never been part of my DNA. You do wrong, you hear it from me.
Very good. Very good.
The reason I'm calling him because before the kind of information get out there, and you have the kind of platform, you want to reach out to him first. Because I know him. Rather than getting this from somebody else out, I want to hear from you. You know what I mean? So you say, "Oh my man, why you call me? Why you call me to talk to me first? I could have come on the show to talk to you about what's going on." That's what I meant. It was not to provide any favor of any kind. But you live in Liberia. As a matter of fact, you are in Ganta. You live in Monrovia now. You're in Ganta. So you have a much appreciable idea of what Mo Ali is talking about. You live in Monrovia, and now you are in Ganta. What Mo Ali is saying, is there any iota of truth in that?
I'm not going to start with a yes or no answer.
Oh, no, of course. Yeah, of course not.
I will give a context. Yeah. So, in the first place, those guys are politicians. So you should understand the context they come to the public with. PR. That's what it come with. So you wouldn't expect that they will come with something that will sounds like they are not working. When I heard Mo Ali share the information, I've been trying to look for independent sources, but I was very busy today. Because you guys didn't see me on the show 2 days, and last night I came and I had to leave, so I didn't want to make the show this evening. But I was trying to do some independent investigation or research on the figures he was giving, because I know it's not secret. I know the U.S. System Watch program will have stats on Liberia in that land, and I will find out information. But for now, I wouldn't want to jump on it. But what I can say is, it is highly public relations related. He is doing it for promotion of his position, to show that his office is working. I will use a case study when Mo Ali came to the public and said that they used 250,000 United States dollars to build a hand pump in Bapolu.
Mm-hmm.
And then within a space of 3 months, information from Bapolu or said to us that that particular pump was not working anymore. So I imagine 200. My organization was spending $300 to build a hand pump you were talking about, and they spent 250,000 of the same US we were using to build our hand pump, and then the hand pump get through the 250,000 away in 3 to 5 months. So the point is, their statements are political. Their statements are political. They are doing their own PRs for their bosses. I hope my point is made and understood.
No, I mean, you absolutely on the money, Mr. Wright. I think we should all look at what Mo Ali said, Mr. Nubo, from the political lens.
This percent. Who and he did no percentages.
Right, and that is the major question right there.
And
who and he did no
and he trying to be, skillful, or I don't want to say corny, he said basic water supply. He says safe drinking water now. So when you go to the creek, you fetch your water. You go to the creek, you fetch your water. No, that basic water supply there.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were him, I would have said, 100%.
No, but
what? No. Let me learn. No. We are not looking for basic water supply. We are hungry for safe drinking water. The basic water supply, that's what making us sick. So no, Mo Ali, we are not looking for basic water supply. We are looking for safe drinking water for every Liberian. You can come in, Mr. Wright.
Hello. Yeah, I want to try.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Yeah.
No, go on, Archie.
Okay. What I wanted to say is that the breakdown is here. What Mo Ali cannot tell you is that, and Mr. Nubo is right. There's two different. There's distinction. There's basic and there's safe. When you look at safe, I think Mo Ali was looking at basic water supply, and Yeah, anybody can walk down the creek. They can get water supply. But what kind of water? What kind of water is that? You know, that's the point Mo Ali cannot explain. But if you go
You
down,
remember the point he made, Ati? You remember when the president gave his State of the Nation address and talked about creating 70,000 jobs, and then the same Mo Ali came on air and started talking about shoe shine boys, water sellers.
you know, look, it's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. The Labrador should have a bio remorse with Mo Ali because they pay for Mo Ali's school in London. He went to Manchester University on the Labrador money. They should have a bio remorse with him. You know, yes.
He's not even the PR for the government.
No,
But
he forgets
those are the
that.
guys.
You know.
Madam Kula Fofana should be doing that. The information ministry should be doing that.
And you remember this is why a lot of us jump on CDC. If the entire country jump on CDC, because everybody in CDC was a spokesperson.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to war is not speaking on behalf of the government. That's what they're doing now.
Everybody was speaking authoritatively. I mean, yeah.
But only as soon as he hears something, he don't even wait. He just goes straight because he got the money to pay for a town and radio. Go on the radio and start talking. You know.
Yeah.
And he even make the team worse when he talks. You know. So if you break this thing down,
Then you want to defend the jobs and carry the wrong fight sheet.
yeah, exactly. You know, yeah, and take the fact sheet and even make it a little bad again. You know, yeah, and then put it in a deep hole. No friend, anybody low cost. That cost anybody don't play. It get cost quick.
Yeah.
PR and the sound, the other guy is not costing people. The other guy is not. Don't get information. They get it costing. Anyway, if you break that information down by county level, even the Morovia and the Magibi that are together right there, they didn't even reach 50% safe water. It's between 30 to 40% safe water. Magibi, Montserrato, where all our urban centers are, you know. When you come down to the southeast, it's 15%. I mean, I should go down to give you the percentage to give you the. So I don't know where Mo Ali is coming from, but I agree with you. I think you put Mr. Red, you brought this a conversation to a logical end when you said the man was speaking politically, and now what will happen? Mo Ali was speaking from a political point of view, and we should see it that way.
Exactly.
But he cannot prove it data to show what he's saying is actually factual. Mr. Nuba, I want you to close on this. We'll move on to the next topic, sir. Mr. Nuba, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. I mean, you introduce the topic. I want you to close on it before we move on.
Yeah. So I saw this somewhere, and then I saw the article. I think this article on Front Page Africa.
No, I want you to give a closing comment on the topic.
Okay. I mean, my closing comment on it is that they have to be real to the people. They should not deceive us. I mean, he went to England on WASH program, so he knows the difference between basic water supply and safe drinking water supply. So when they are saying these things here, their main aim is to deceive our people. And they should stop doing that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, thank you, Mr. Nuba. I'm sorry. Mr. Wright, I want to begin with the other topic. Mr. Nuba, please keep that article you wanted to talk about. We'll come to it. But I really want us to hit on this one right here because it's important. Very, very important. Mr. Wright, I'm going to put up on the screen and I'll come back to you. because you are from
Okay.
the civil society background, and you can talk to us. Let us know, where we are on this thing, whether Liberian, should be hopeful, or they should be very timid in their, in how to celebrate this information. But I'm gonna pull it up right here. So while I'm bringing it up, it is about the Front Page Africa report on the president signing the bills that he is signing to be submitted to the legislature. This is it right here. Mr. Wright, you are from the civil society background. Talk to us about it. What information do you have on this? And I mean, we've been seeing this in the news for quite some time now.
You are breaking in, Mr. Ryan.
I am. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, great. I said we've been seeing the information in the media for quite some time now. We see Mr. Anthony Babu complain about office space. Then he got the office space. The office space is not enough. Then he complained about budgetary allotment. Then he got budgetary allotment. It's not enough. Then we hear that he needs about 80, staff or beyond that to go around the country to collect data, extrapolate the important ones out of those, and then they're going to take that data and then go to court with it and then prosecute people where necessary. Today we see this signing ceremony. What should we glean out of this?
Let me be sure first that I heard you. As part of his request, I understand is to do a desk review. Is that correct? Collect data is what I'm talking about, desk review.
Who now? Who are you referring to?
I'm asking you when you are laying the premise to me. One of the things you said after the signing down, then they will go collect data in the field that they will come to you.
No, I make reference to that data in the operational phase. I said Babu, who is the head of this court, will need people to go in the field to collect data that it will bring back, and then it will extrapolate out of that data the important ones, and then take it to court and prosecute people based on it. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, okay, so then I understood it correctly. So before I start driving on it, don't they already have data put together by legal people before even talking about setting up this court? Are you in the know of anything like that? Because when you're talking about setting up economic and war crime court for several years now, then I believe standby witnesses, information on cases, on people, I think that should already be in the file. Do we have that information?
I think so far so good. We have that on the war crime side. On the economic side, I don't think we do. I don't think sufficient data has been collected. Most of what we know about the economic crimes have been committed either news information are reported in the news, but it has not been information that was structurally collected and structurally organized.
All right.
As far as I know, in my line of thinking, it would say it's unstructured data.
All right. So, to your question now, I'm one person who will celebrate true accountability. I'm one person who will celebrate fair justice, justice being served, fundamental justice being served. People who commit economic crimes to account for their crimes, to pay for their crimes according to the law. I will celebrate that. And the law, in the sense that the law will work independently, I will celebrate that. If I will have one person joining me or nobody joining me, the fact that I am a Liberian from the start of my understanding life to where I am now, audit reports, whistle blowing, and what have you. If those things can be dealt with real fair justice, I think then Liberia is very far too late for this thing. And then I will agree with the other that says it is better late than never. I'm not saying this to say I trust the system or I don't trust the system. But few things have been happening of late that will make me to have reservation that the justice system, the judiciary, in many national and high-profile cases have spoken that the executive that is supposed to help the judiciary to impose those rulings, that hasn't been the case with several big cases. Now, if those things are happening and they are not a secret, and then this kind of important thing in our life is coming, then I'm afraid the same political power or political charade that is being played in some of the instances will come to play. In that case, then I will have no reason to celebrate because a good system will do bad things. I want to stop there for now.
Okay, now before I go to Mr. Newbold, let me stay with you a little bit. See, I asked you because I came to you first, Wilder, because you're from the civil society background, and it is the communities that first of all going to try to understand what is going on here, because most of the people that you represent or the background you come from, they are the affected ones. They are the ones who feel the brunt of the effect that this court is trying to correct or is trying to provide remedy to us. So I wanted to hear from you on that, and before we can go deeper into the conversation. But I think you raised a very good point, and I think many people will share your view, especially on the current state of affairs of the legal system of the country. So, with that being said, let's not look back a little bit. Let's do a hindsight, Mr. Wright. Would you have preferred that we delay the process a little bit, or we delay it until we can clean up the justice system? Because, like you said, even the Chief Justice himself is convinced that the system needs to be cleaned up.
Exactly.
The man before him said the same thing. That he's there now, he's saying the same thing. And I don't think they're going to go bring international judges to handle these cases. They're going to be Liberian judges to handle these things. So that's my question. Would you have preferred that we delay this, given the state of affairs of the legal system that we have? Or you know what? Let's just go along and get it over with.
Your question is a tough one, I must admit. Because if my thought should be delay, then I will ask myself, delay for whom? Delay for what? How sure am I that any other system coming after this system here will be better? I hope that can happen because we all hope that every new system coming should be better than the last one that it is replacing. That is our hope. But then I will be telling myself this evening, I will be telling my conscience and people who are listening to me that I don't think there are good people around now that can help to make this system to work. In as much as I have my reservations, I don't think this process should delay any further. The process should get underway. It is not an event, it is a process. And in the first day we started this competition, and then one whole government came and said, "You can use my hand to lick soup." You remember that? And then today we witnessed a government signing the process becoming a reality to come to pass. So we can only hope, I can hope as a person that the dream of this, probably I can be a little bit religious to say God should come in for the sake of the Liberians to have this process here work. But to say we should delay, I will not be making a very good decision because I don't know who will be waiting for, who I'm going to now put my hair on chopping board for that will be better than the system that we have now. I believe system can improve, and I hope system will improve. But I think we should get started.
Okay, Mr. Nubo, we got 6 minutes to the line. I'm going to give you all the 6 minutes. But I'm going to ask you a pointed question for you. The question I went to Mr. Nubo, Mr. Rightway. Are we going through a very make or break movement here? Because in the Liberians' mind now, this war and economic crime code is the last bus stop to bring people, to stop the whole impunity culture. People has to pay for the crime. But we know the state of affairs with the justice system. We just saw it through with Twitter right now. Now they're going to look into the case to see whether a juror was tempered. Should we go on with this economic war crime courts, knowing that the system is fragile and it may not deliver the kind of result that we want? And if that is so, will that create a complete distrust among Liberian people, Mr. Nubo? What are we playing with? Are we playing with fire, or are we just trying to go in blind?
Mr. Wright, I don't think you need to ask me that question. You are a well-informed individual. Early time, we postpone it. Real time, we postpone it. This war crime court is embedded in the Accra Peace Agreement.
Yes, the Accra Court.
And the first step was the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And their recommendations supposed to go to the War Crime Court. So most of the work has been done by TRC, waiting for the War Crime Court. And
no, listen, let me hold you right now. I didn't want to interrupt you, but you said something I got to interrupt. You said TRC has done all the work, even on the economic front as well?
I say most of the work.
Does that include the economic side?
I say, most of the work have been done. But
okay,
on the economic side, I have not seen any progress. But on the war crime side, the work, most of it was done by TLC. Economic crime, it's not limited to the war years before the Accra Agreement. Economic crimes, I don't know why President Boakai is limiting it. In other areas, when you talk about 2018 to 2023, but there are people, since the Accra Peace Agreement, there are people that committed economic crimes. And the starting point must be, during the war and since the signing of the Accra Peace Agreement. Those are some of the things I want to see in there. But for us to wait for Jesus Christ to come, like two of our finance ministers, the past and the present, want us to do, let's pray for the economy. I mean, it won't cut it. So let the lawmakers put all the meat inside and we'll move forward with it. We'll move forward with the war and economic crime court. I know the
but Mr. Nuba, I want you to address the risk. I want you to address the inherent and clearly visible risk involved with this process.
The risk will always be there, Archie. Ellington or the lawyers were the legal system, the judiciary were corrupt. We are time, the same thing. Bouakai time, the same thing. So we'll wait for George Nummo time? George Nummo, Jesus Christ?
Yeah, here's my point.
This is the war that killed 250,000 people, based on George Nummo estimate.
Right.
And Liberians are still hurt. They want to know who killed their relatives. And TLC, TLC did the groundwork. And we must start now, or else no go down. Ellen did not talk about war crime court. We did not talk about war crime court. Bouakai is the first to talk about it. So we want to say, that way, when Mr. Weah become president for the second time, or when Alexander Cummings become president, or when Tiawan Gongolo become president, is that what you want? Then there will be no war crime court. So
let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
Right. And both of you can take a stab on it. We'll go to the line.
Okay.
Do you guys think that this process that we're about to go through now will be able to tell us who borrowed out $12 million that Joseph Boakai paid when he came to power? Do you think the process will tell us?
What $12 million now?
The $12 million that Henry Samoa paid when they said there were debts. When Samoa King, our Samoa first act that he committed, pay for bad debt. Up to now, we don't know the indebtor. We don't know who took that money. But the Liberian people paid that $12 million. Do you think the process they could be able to tell us?
You wait for Bouakai not to be there and someone not to be there. That would be the right time.
I wanted to ask him.
I'm looking at the list. That is not the right time. Bouakai is submitting this to the lawmakers. Submitting it to the lawmakers.
You got in there 50 lawmakers, Mr. Nuba?
No. I mean, if everybody is ratting that, then why we have a country?
Oh,
eh? Why we have a country? No, if everybody is ratting, you have lawmakers from Brangida County. Your duty is to pick up your phone and call them. That we want to know who took that $12 million from IB Bank. You need to call them. I call my lawmakers. I send them checks. tell them this
Yeah,
and that.
yes, what? And no, and that's a good prescription you're giving us, Mr. Nubo.
No, don't.
But
jump
yes,
inside.
yes.
I still have the flow.
Let him roll,
I
Archie,
still
please.
have the flow. Faika, we call them lawmakers and say, Man Deba, even though you are from cities Unity Party, but they money business, $12 million. We don't have schools, we don't have hospitals, and $12 million spent to build out a bank that gave out money to some people. We want the names of those people. We want the names. Yeah. I mean, economic crime, even if goats are missing in Zai town for the past 10 years, you can put it there. Say, hey, John, here, he can come here in the night. And then the next time we know, he in Maryland. And when he come here that night, maybe 5, 6 goats get missing. I'm just giving an example. So those are the things we gotta do. We gotta call our lawmakers. And even here, if we can get a lawmaker here, we can do that. We can question the lawmakers. The government has to know who borrowed the money that drove the bank to near bankruptcy. And we had to go to bail them out. So all the buttons here, that one button,
Okay.
How Hillary Clinton call it? They down one punch, restart button. There are several buttons that need to be punched.
Yes, we do. We do. And my fear there is, Mr. Nubo, I'm asking you the question, is that if we don't come to a place where we see people who we know, like for example, the case you just talked about just now, the $12 million case. Can you imagine if the case is not addressed, if we don't know the indebtors, the creditors, if we don't know them, people who borrow that money, millions of Liberian dollars that people how to pay. If we don't know what the process for, then why do we go through?
Boy, I got boy say that national security issue.
The process, they are writing on papers, they are signing on papers, but physically, here are a situation that you are describing. So that tells you either the process is just another or line of activities that money will be going to. People will be taking pay. People will be getting immunities, and then it will be going and going and going until maybe the term finish. Then they say, okay, we initiate it. Then the next system will come. Then we will just be on our ride. But like I said, why wouldn't I want accountability? I do want it. So my prayer is that God will bring an administration that will help this country.
Is that right?
Are you still praying?
I'm a Christian, and I believe God does everything.
Okay. What's talk about?
Actually, one day we need to get Mr. Amos D right here and Chris Way here about the Christian thing. Last night, Chris Way said Liberia was built on Christian
principle. Exactly.
And we have not.
I didn't say that.
No. You said we will pray. You sound like Gafuan. You sound like a man who before Gafuan.
I'm a Christian.
No. That we should pray for. That we should pray for the economy. We should pray for the economy. Now we're going to pray we're going to
Mr. Nubo,
pray
don't
for
put
God
anything
to
on me.
for God to reveal to you who praying that these are the people that took the loan from IB Bank. Will God do that? Will God tell you?
Mr. Nubo,
Hey, John, what took
talk
the
the
loan from
thing that I said. Don't put other people think on me. I said I will pray. And when I found myself in difficult situations, I can pray and in my own way, the way circumstances can change, I can believe that it was my prayer that was answered. So let me use my heart and me, and nobody else is supposed to believe what I'm saying.
But when they were talking about build out the IB Bank, did you pray that God do it in a way that our money, our $12 million does not go to the IB Bank? Did you pray?
All right, all right,
Liberia
all right,
was
guys.
only RB Bank.
Please,
Liberia
God,
was only
let
RB, or we heard from the former vice president and now president that he borrowed money from RB Bank. He was living on loan.
No. I'm talking about President borrowing money from
All right,
IB
we
Bank.
gotta go to the line, gentlemen. It's time. We gotta go to the line. Back up.
Yeah, I'm saying that you pray to God that God
Y'all
should
go
not
to the line.
and they should
Yeah.
build schools.
Y'all go to the line.
Mr. Google, let's come back.
Don't be bringing your prayer business here. You ain't.
Mr. Nubo, let's go to the line.
We'll come up with that. Chris, please take us to the line, man. Take us to the line. Thank you. You gotta learn if it's a duo, if it's a right, they will let go. You gotta learn if it's a duo, if it's a right, they will let go.
My people, time
Chris.
top everyone of
Yes. Okay.
Chris.
Okay. Thanks so much. We're
Chris.
talking about prayer. These. I'd like to say good evening.
Chris,
And
Chris, you hear me?
yes.
Chris, take down the name on the call us, please.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Chris, take down the name on the call us, please.
Okay.
Record the call us name.
Okay. If you are there this evening, you've been listening to Alberto Default discussing Liberia. If you want to be part of the show, call 0881 1435 04 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105 0776 105 105 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. And we will hear you tonight, or what you want to talk about when it comes to what we are discussing tonight. Yeah. Or what you want to talk about. Do you want to ask question? Do you want to ask question? If yes, let's hear you. You have recommendation. We're talking about Liberia. You listen to Mo Ali. According to him, 75% of Liberians, have access to water. So call 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. Like talk to this caller. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening. I'm the personal point of Wabokoro King's community.
You say your name, please?
I'm Brother Personal.
Okay.
Calling from King Lost Community, Wabokoto.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the program tonight. You know, this corruption, it will not finish from Liberia, my brother.
Go away from your radio. Please go away from your radio phone.
Yes. Clear?
You know, you have to lower the volume or you move away from your monitor. Yeah, move away, you lower it. I hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. At least it's better now.
Okay, better?
Yeah, yes. Let go.
Okay, you know the corruption business
It already born like you, my brother. I don't know how we will change the corruption business way. Yeah, I don't know where. Every day, they born new children. Every day, when we say the government suit, the government can't bring it in. We don't know what to do now, brother. I don't know really. We say the country of the Christian principle, but then I don't know that Christian principle is born now. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't really be thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. So really, the country need delivery.
So we need to pray.
Yeah,
So we need to pray.
we need to pray, man. We need to pray. I read my brother say we need to pray. We need to pray. Not so like now. We need to pray. Like we're in the darkness. Yeah, because the corruption every day bring new clarity from. So that it to let my brother. I'm very sorry to say this, but we need delivering. The country need delivering.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being part of the platform tonight.
All right. Thank you too.
Okay, keep listening. Call 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. Let's talk to this caller. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah, this is Hassan Koba calling from Kula Baba, precise around Catholic.
You say Hassan?
Hassan Koba.
Okay, Kunoba, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for your show. I monitored the show this morning on Smile FM, and now you have repeat broadcast. Thank you, brother. When Mohari says 75% Liberian benefiting from water, pipe on water, I don't know what he's speaking from, whether from Central Liberia or Morovia or the entire country.
Exactly.
Because when you talk about 75%, even same Mohari has become director for LWSC. I don't know why he has helped visited Nigeria country, because we live in Nigeria, we serve from water.
We don't get water.
In recent time, I saw a few guys in Kamoto doing trading, and they trading the pipe facility. So I stopped by that. I say, which one you're doing? So the quota coming in, the water is so try to regulate. They play where the quota apart. They want to more when the quota will start putting the so that what you're doing coming from KI to war UNCR, the UN one, I don't know how you call it, UN one office or whatever you call it. So I don't want people to be misleading us. Our president today in power, President Pwaka, the Liberian people trusted him. Moreover, he was a former vice president and become a president today in this country. We expect Liberian people for Liberia to be like Asia, Burkina Faso, other countries in West Africa, but we are going far back. See the judicial system today, it has been corrupt. And we Liberians today are speaking at once the citizen of the country, send a 14-year war fought. We have one to experience refugee silence. We remain a country, we know what we went through. And we think people that we needed them to do the best. But you can see we're suffering and our country can move forward because we get a lot of corruption in our country. Number one, the upper house, the lower house, even the president, and the worst man ever will find for a 7-year-old experience of become a 4-year-old for president today, become a president for a complete 3 years going to now. What are some of the transparency we see in his leadership? Part of confusion. And now I can really admire the district lawmakers today. Despite the what he said, he said, "Your eyes who corrupting the country today." Man who said he was parking the garage for 12 years. Now you are on the forefront driving the steering. What are you doing for the country today? So it's so disappointing to us.
Okay.
We young people in this country, they will continue to take airtime and be promoting people that are feeling us today.
Thank you.
I love President Pwaka because of citizens of the country, but they're not doing well for us. The reason why you see someone can take airtime because when you take airtime, people start going against you. But we need to pray to God for a transparent presidency in this country.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of the show. We need to pray to God. Let's go to the phone line and talk to this caller. Hello.
How are you, okay?
I'm okay. What is your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm still calling from Singapore.
Anshu, please call your full name.
Yeah, I'm Sise.
Anshu Sise, let's hear you from Madiko Koto.
Yeah, you know, I feel like some action to God. But people are not appreciating it in the country.
Okay.
Because of they were in leadership, they are certain things did not happen, and the government had the praise quickly. You know, you have this here. The past government and this government can be comparable when it comes to corruption. You're saying Nigeria is a Christian nation. If you talk to God will bless you.
Okay.
But if the internet punishment will be for you. The past government and the government, I'm letting God is my witness. Sometimes they might do that, nobody can talk. But you choose to do it, it's one of the change. You must see not getting him out of the that is all great change. Our children were damaging somewhere. And you start some people, man, that's what thank you.
Thank you.
Criminals more than 1,000 rates. But not every Jew. They might not know that we are living here. Every night, people use a bugger right in box. Say the party air. People not able to run like that. Because if you hate something, the good power is there. Number one. Number two. Oh, network. Oh, network. Chris. I went from over here yesterday at 5 minutes. When I'm tired, that is one of the biggest things that I ever did. I went down there yesterday because of the document I did not read Moldova after that and come back and enter one in that. So that is one of the biggest things that I ever did. You can't compare the time with me. Just stop God there. Thank you. Whether the people in country that people we are not. So develop this country, what the hell people you know, we're still happening in the way the super power of pocket. When it comes to corruption, this government is fighting corruption more than 5 million. It's not finished. And all these Christmas on that. Our serving, our prayer, our everything that we do. We should not be so happy. I'm done, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Anshu Sise, thank you so much for being part of the platform. Let's go to the phone line. Let's talk to okay, we lost that caller, but the cartoon we lost him. Caller 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. Let's hear you tonight. Good evening and welcome, sir.
Mr. Red, be praised.
Yes, sir.
No. Good evening, good afternoon to our professors. Welcome into a great evening hour class.
Thank you.
When somebody asks me, among all of our presidents that we've been having, how will you grade this president? I would say he's the most smartest president that we have ever had in our history among all of those presidents we've been having. Smart in the sense that the guy is smart and carry on his leadership in a way that he understands how to play his game of running the country under one branch of government.
Okay.
But we, the citizens, understand it differently. We continue to agree that government structure is being run on 3 branches. Whatever the executive says, for now, exactly that what happens. We witness it in the House of Legislature, the first branch of government. The entire first branch of government is being bored by the executive branch. You go to the judicial system, similarly, what the executive want to see happening, that's exactly like in the case of the former finance minister. You know, do not wound the man crazy on a battlefront. You wound the man and you allow him to go. If you don't evil that man, don't fire your bullet, because you fire one round, you expose yourself already to danger. But you wound the man, you don't even kill him, you're lying to go, you put yourself in serious with the gutter. Samuel 12, if you know you take into court, do all within your power to make you be found guilty. Why will you come out to say all 5 charges leveled against a man like Samuel 12, finance minister, that he's free of all charges? Go and see no more. The man celebrating. The man was about to pick up, in my own understanding, he was about to pick up now and leave the country because he's going out to see no more. Then after 14 days, somebody complained that you say, come back. Right there, you disgrace yourself.
What are the law?
And that is why, no. Don't get me wrong.
Go ahead.
Right there, you and I don't even know the law. It makes us to understand that something wrong somewhere.
Okay.
Those who you say are the eyeball for the government in the case, they were under who control all along.
They were under government control.
Who were protecting them, who were feeding them, who were doing everything for them.
Yeah.
What we understood was that all their liberty was seized. Cell phone, everything was taken away from them. Nobody is to interact with them. Even you get your web at a point of death, even to go deliver, you need to go sign, you will not go there until you go through what you are going through. Then, how come now, what a matter now that they can perform, that you are able to interact with one of them in that place? Where were the security? It's the same question we're always asking about the action case, the burning of the Capitol building. Where were the security, the police that were on guard duty? When the police commander say everything is under control, only for they to break, they break out of fire. So what we are saying is, for me, I blame nobody but squarely the first branch of government. Those who we thought supposed to be there in our interest, for which we elected them. They are direct representative. They are direct eyeball. That's why the constitution divided to say that do it by district to district to district. It should not just be counted. 73 districts in the country, 73 lawmakers. So what happened to them? That one person can just say, hey, I want this to be done. All because they're better. They're better. If you can't control your throat, Chris, the truth, if you don't able to control it, don't go there. That was suffering us. So I said he's the most smarter person because the men know how to grab them.
Mm-hmm.
The man entered the House of Legislature, he drove all of them in school, he put them beyond.
Mm-hmm.
He jumped to the judiciary, he drove them in school, he put them beyond. Where are we? All the fans are crying. They say the referee cheated, the referee cheated. The referee not cheated. Though. But your two coaches in the cause.
Thank you.
Until then, people that boy at least say 75%. Do you remember when the president said over 75,000 job was created? Mo Ali went to open FM, but he couldn't defend it.
Mm-hmm.
He brought out the document that he and Jido Jewo on it. Jido said, my man, that's it. The document that he brings, no, you could not provide real things. I don't get it. Now you come in and say 75% of the population are drinking pipe or water. Yes, Mo Ali, you are 100% right because you fall within the executive branch. So anything you say there, that's it. But God is in control. Gradually, we get people that achieve right, other people educating us on a daily basis. Our minds, except you that don't have ears. Now you are your ear there, your answer. But those of us that got ear, let us hear and hear now, because they are doing us the right thing. They are not forced, but they are compared as a labyrinth to do us the right thing, and exactly that what they are doing. Let's take it into consideration. God bless you.
Thank you. Emmanuel S. Doe, the former captain. Thank you for being part of the platform. If you are there tonight, let hear you on 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. If you are watching us on Facebook, you can send in you can comment. We will read your comment out. Yeah. So caller on 088. Let's go to the phone line and talk to this caller. Hello.
Yeah. Hello, brother.
What is your name? Where are you calling from, Chief?
One is Afrepi calling from Johnsonville.
You say who again, please?
Afrepi calling from Johnsonville community.
Okay, Afrepi calling. Let's hear you.
Yeah, brother. Thank you for that. More Ali Mercer talking about 75% receiving water in the country. We talking about him. Because we know that they are when they fire her and get a position, they get it for the people for the NFF. So when you talk about we are but we get to and one of the things here, we always talk about empowerment. But they like we living today. We put it like we have protocol. Like anytime when you say, oh, today a time read or that, they carry you. But the higher thing, protocol, you must be able to sustain yourself. But the president, they say, we running for president, running for representative, the people they are wicked to us. Because all of them are in the order, they chasing money. You getting me? Tell me now, how our umpire we looking in the country that every day we listen to big money in the at the end of the day, they won't want to step on it. And the case can go nowhere. We talking. You get that. Down to the president, the other man will say, yeah, we toss it in the lab, carrying, and the men are going to kill it. So, really, the country, we get protocol and we could not ask God. Like, it must be your work, but we like bread of God, what did it, but we not hope you on the government of bring deliver for ya. If you say you hope your government party, you must deal with good water.
Then you lean up, then
you for that man. You go in the store for that man, family, you nothing about you. Maybe the when you get a 10 around, I tell you won't spend it there for you to put in there. But when you get it, bro, the matter I say here, what you do, you thought are free. They may not get one answer for you again. So that area.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you too, brother.
Yeah, we thought voila. Okay, let's hear you tonight. I'm 0881 1435 04 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105 0776 105 105. And we'll hear you tonight. What is your take on tonight's discussion? Yes, indeed. The war crime code, the Mo Ali issue. What you have to say? What is your take? 75%. I don't know what other people you're talking about. He know. So call on 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. Mr. Wright, are you there? I think we can go over to you guys for the color analysis.
Thank you very, very
Are you
much.
there? Over to you. If you are talking, oh, good.
I can hear you, so I'm thinking you can hear me too. Okay, great. Alrighty. Want to thank all the callers for calling in. The guy who called before Billy Katu me, Chris, I got very emotional. I think it's an Abu something. Yeah. What I hear you, Chris?
His name is Ansu Zeze.
Ansu Zeze.
Yeah.
Ansu Zeze really don't like what is going on. And he poured it out tonight. He spoke his mind. He spoke his own truth. And he believed in that truth. He didn't care what anybody says. That is his truth. But if you engage what Ansu is saying, it tells you about where the country is headed. Not too many of us, both in and outside the country, don't think the country is going in the right direction. Now, has it reached the fever that it was under the We Are people? I don't think so. I think with the We Are people, it was the drug thing that really pushed the people on top of over the edge. There were just too many drugs going around. But with Bweka here now is the economy and the governance system.
Drugs and killings.
Yeah, and that too. So we're getting to that
and
point.
Corruption.
Okay. And we are gradually getting to that point. That boiling point. We're getting there. So I think the Bweka people and the Unity Party people would do themselves good if they just stop for 1 minute and look back and say, holy yeah, our people are really not happy. We're getting to that point where we were under CDC. And we don't want to get there because that is a trouble place to be. All right? That is a trouble place to be. And Mr. Nuba, that is my takeaway from the call. So what your caller takeaway there, sir?
Yeah, the Zeze, man, he is mad. And he did not address the topics we address. We talk about Mo Ali issue, and we talk about a war crime code issue. And he came to talk about sports car no parked in the garage. So no, he missed the point. What input he has on the Mo Ali or statement, claims. What input he has on the other issue, war crime code, war and economic crime code. Is it right? I mean, they are callers, they're responding to what we say. They are responding to it. They are there to beg to differ with us. But we here, talking about Jesus Christ, and then Colocan and talking about Nicodemus. I think when we lay the groundwork and we go on the line, I mean, I would like I say that what they must do now. I would like for them to, deal with the issue that we have on the floor. And if they have recommendation, they can tell us, or next time, this is burning my heart. So when you have the time, you'll do research on the issue here and address the issue. So that's my take on the whole thing. Thank you.
Mr. Newell, this is the first time I see you go after a caller like this. What is happening? You're muted. You are muted.
I say I'm setting the record straight. We come here.
But why tonight?
Why not tonight?
Because it seems very strange.
I mean, or there must be a point. What we call spade or spade. We're talking about spade or spade or the other night.
Okay.
I
Chris,
mean, if we
can you hear that, Chris?
We'll
keep an eye, okay? I know what I'm saying. When I tell them, I will tell you why I'm saying it today.
Okay, you tell me why you say, or you tell us why you saying. But you see, that's why this show take forever.
Mm.
And even Chris, the people call, maybe with a cartoon, maybe he's almost part of us. Maybe he can talk longer. But the other callers, at least 1 minute, because I think one caller will be there, and another person calling, and we can't get to them. So why we can't limit them to 1 minute? I mean, that our man, he can that and the don't need to. He can take a few minutes. Yes.
Okay.
And we have to stick to the topic. And then now, I don't know why Honorable Archie Wright want us to go all over the world.
Oh, man.
We are talking about water. And then somebody, caller come in, talking about Ebola in the Congo. Is that what we're talking about?
You see, I want us to go around the world?
Is that what we're talking about?
You say, I want us to go around the world?
Let me get it straight.
Based on the question you're asking me, we talk about two issues. That's the claim by Mo Ali. First, he says 76%.
Mr. Nubo. Mr. Nubo.
Wait. Let me land.
No. I gotta hold you there.
We talk about the
I gotta hold you there.
The war and economic crime. Anyway, I will rest my case because we have Honorable Nipe here, and also you will recognize him, and we go ahead.
Mr. Nubo, when we open the lines, we tell the callers to also stick with it on them. Because some of the things that you and I will talk about that is out there, we can be on the show sometimes we not know about it. And we tell the callers, if something that you think that is on your mind you want to talk about, you can talk about it too. That is part of the format. And this is what we've been doing it all along. But you found it very appalling tonight. And you said, maybe there's a fresh thing every time. So I said, okay. So there's no argument I want. We'll leave it that way, Yeah, I want to look at
that way. Because
I want to look at the consistency. That's all.
We cannot do research on that topic, and we come and then we start talking about something that happened in Plebo.
No. The thing is, Mr. Nuba, I get your point, but if one caller comes and talk about something else, And the rest of the caller talk about what we talk about. I don't think that is out of the norm. I think that's not a bad thing at all. Mr. Nick, welcome to the show. Let's welcome you, sir. Mr. Nuba, don't go back because the next topic coming from you. Mr. Nuba, go ahead, sir.
It's a great day to be with the radio and television audience. I want to say to each of you in the studio, to Mr. Wright, to Chris, and the strong voice man, Mr. George Nubo. What a pleasure to be with you, gentlemen. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you, Mr. Nippet. We're in the last half of the show now. Yes. We just left from the lines and listened to the callers. We'll give our callers analysis when you came in. So, Mr. Nuba is supposed to give us the next topic of discussion. And then we will then get into our analysis once again. Mr. Nuba, are you there?
Well, I'm here. I thought I covered both of them. Oh, I thought I covered both of them.
So you're bringing in the topic when I told you I want to talk about the War Crimes Court, and then I went to Mr. Wright and I said, please don't lose that topic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So why you?
Okay. The war and economic crime court.
Hold on, getting no feedback. I don't know Mr. Nuba, Mr. Nippet.
Mr. Nippet.
Go ahead.
Okay. The other thing was the War and Economic Crime Court. According to the Accra Peace Agreement, the recommendations from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission was to be sent to the War Crime Court. And Ellen did not like the way the report was written. And Ellen, even based on their recommendation, Ellen was barred from politics for, I think, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And people like Vani Sherman went and defended Ellen to the best of their abilities. Ellen liked that. Vani Sherman was invited to deliver Independence Day oration. And Vani Sherman gave it to her. So that's how the chakla. And that's how the civil mining thing came.
Well, hold on. He defended her with the TRC
against TRC,
and then he came back as an orator for and did her.
Yes.
Wow.
So no, that's the information, but Ellen did not talk about this truth or the war crime code. Ellen felt that it was going to divide us. We did not talk about it. And even the what you might call the economic crimes from the Ellen government. Our government give greater Ellen. I think they give Ellen government 85%.
Yeah.
And I was in school before, way back. and they give me 85%, it means that I pass.
Oh yeah.
I'm moving to the next grade.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened. And so I feel that Joe Boakai is on the right track. It's on the right track. And I was taken aback by you actually saying that we should wait for the future. Some kind of redeemer. I don't know, maybe 3 years to come, or maybe 20 years to come, before we go into the war crime court, because you feel that our judiciary is not up to the task. And what I told you, I said, no, we cannot wait for some kind of savior to come, some kind of redeemer to come. And all we need to do is to contact our lawmakers that this bill the president submitted to the lawmakers. You talk about $12 million of bill out for IB Bank. So you can whisper in the ears of the lawmakers from Grand Jury. George Numo can yell at the lawmakers from Maryland County, because that's what they know him for. And we say, all these people who were owing money, we spent $12 million instead of building schools, instead of building clinics, instead of buying medicine, instead of buying books, instead of buying computers. So we want to know who all were owing the bank. So there we were, when we decided to go on the phone, Honorable Nip, and that is our next topic: the war crime and economic crime court. Joe Boakai, submitted a bill to the legislature. I rest my case. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Noble, I think I'm gonna allow you to run this part of the show now, because I want to. I want to come in and say I won't be moderator tonight.
Oh, okay.
You moderate.
Okay, and you gotta be authorized before you speak.
Oh, of course, we'll follow the rules.
All right. So Mr. Nippy, the floor is open for you.
Well, always a pleasure to be intentional.
I know where Mr. Nippy is going to stand on the issue, and I think we're going to differ very deep.
Wait now. You don't have the floor. All right, Mr. Nippy, no interference coming from your background. Yeah. Okay.
I want to thank you, gentlemen, for coming up with this issue regarding the bill sent by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia. I welcome it. I think he is trying to cement by bringing to justice all those who have eaten our money. I leave emphasis on that because I think Liberia is backward and criminals should not go unpunished. And the second bucket is this question of crime against humanity or war crime. I think that's what it will be. But I hope my thoughts will not be taking other tangents, and I will represent exactly what I mean and the logic, the sequence of the logic will be understood. I found against people killing people. I found against the same time people killing, people stealing from the country. Just as you deplete the human resources, and then you go and you eat all our money just to be crying, they are bad. But hear me out on the question of the crime committed in Liberia with regards to the 250,000. I say 500,000 people. I want to compare that and contrast that with South Africa. I want to bring in Namibia. I want to bring in SWAPO, Southwest Africa. I want to bring in Robert Mugabe's Southern Rhodesia. I want to bring in the gentleman who brought about the swearing suit in Northern Rhodesia, Zambia, and Northern Rhodesia and Southern Rhodesia, respectively. In the South African belt, a lot of human beings died. We recall the Sharperville massacre. We recall other massacres in those places. Hear me out and hear me out well. The president is on track to making sure that Liberia can have a clean slate. The question here is, didn't President Talbot die and Samuel Keto die? And to broker peace, the president was magnanimous. In the wake of Jackson Fiado dying, a slew of other officials dying, for which there was a decent burial for those people. To come up at this point in time, considering our porous national security with a crime against humanity or humanity court, for me is like opening a can of worms. For me, it is like our people would be divided when we are talking about unification. For me, I think we should take up from the experience of the Bishop of South Africa, Desmond, His Eminence, late Eminence Desmond Tutu. Didn't Tutu realize that South Africa has had a bloodbath? Didn't Tutu know that the Sharperville massacre was a bad thing and other things are next to that? Didn't Tutu and Nelson Mandela, whose famous quote says, "As I entered up this gate, I want to leave everything behind," something like that, or else I will be opening new things. I think Mr. Nwe. So because of those two gentlemen, South Africa had peace. Desmond Tutu won the Nobel Peace Prize, as well as the graceful man Nelson Mandela won the scene. I like to see President Baka win a Nobel Peace Prize, and I would hate to see people fighting in Liberia when their relatives are going to jail. Those who committed the most heinous crimes, one is in London as we speak. The other one was just recently buried. Consecutively, those who were part and parcel of the crisis, like my former classmate Alaji G.P. Krumah, is deceased. Roosevelt Johnson is deceased. My friend Francois Massacre of the Lofa Defense Force is deceased. The exception being one of my friends who is alive, George, what is his name? Oh, from the LPC, George Sigwe Bole. George Sigwe Bole is alive.
Yeah.
So when you see the dominant effects of God's own way of punishing these people, taking them out of life, I think Liberia should be going towards peace. I think we should not be exhuming, burying some, and exhuming the wounds. It will be like, why did we bury President Talbot? Rebury him? Why did we rebury President Doe? Why did we provide an environment so conducive to have buried all of the people that were struck at the LEC light pole at the South Beach end of the Barclay Training Center? I think the rock that the president must concentrate on.
May I ask you a quick question? On what ground?
Please do.
Should Waka be recommended for Nobel Peace Prize?
On what ground?
Yes.
Well, it's simple. No, I did not say he should be recommended.
Okay.
I said I would love to see, because if the former president,
why you would love to see him win your Peace Prize?
yeah, if he goes the Desmond Tutu way, the Desmond Tutu. I'm coming now. I'm coming. You asked me a question.
Who said God is not a Christian?
Who?
He said God is not a Christian. I have the book here.
Who said that?
That's not there.
But it was he who went to who was given the Nobel laureate, right?
Right.
So on what basis you think they gave him the Nobel laureate? Well, because he was able to take his people on the Palava heart. And because he took his people on the Palava heart, and because Nelson Mandela, in his wisdom, did not want to further divide the ANC and the rest of the people, they went to get their nobility by giving the Alfred Nobel's Peace Prize.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
because
unfortunately,
Mr. Right throat is itching.
No, he coming. I know Mr. Right. Yesterday he ran away. Today he coming. Yeah. And so when you see all of these things here, you want to say, all right, those who are stealing and don't want the country to develop and continue to make the country look like a village, those who are insensitive to the children going to school, hospitals being properly supplied with needed drugs, those who are countermanding the effective electrical system, road development, and are taking millions and millions of dollars, must go to the economic crime code. And we leave. Because the reason why I say is just that the 12 case, I was just compromised. 12 is released, but those who were associated before and after the fact, in the commission of the crime by Tiwia are incarcerated, and Tiwia is dancing and crying for public sentiments. You see, so those are the conditions on which I say, let's deal with one bucket. deal with the crime and forgo using the Desmond Tutu formula of the death that was suppressed instead of 500,000 to 250 or 150,000 by the United Nations. Let us now open and exhume this case, but deal with the other criminals. Both of them are criminals, though. So I want to stop right there.
Okay, Mr. Wright, the floor is open for you. Right, man, frozen. Archie Wright. Maybe go out and come in.
Well, while he's going on and coming in, the door stays closed. I can continue.
He just muted himself. So
Well, I can continue. I think, is he coming on now? He's still not on. I can continue.
You can continue for 30 seconds. What would you
So Liberia is in a porous security situation. And already we know in some quarters of the land, we don't know whether those are sleeping cells. Approximately 5, 10, or 15 to 30,000 people are standing by.
Yeah, Mr. Wright is back.
Okay, so that's why I want us to go to Desmond Tutu way. Go ahead, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright, you have the floor. Archie, we do not hear you. We don't hear you. We don't hear you. Mr. Nippy, you hear me, right? Chris, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay,
No.
okay. Yeah.
You want me to continue?
Well, continue. Okay, coming back.
He back.
Archie, say something. It look like Archie want to say something very bad. No, that's why even the network trying to block him. We don't hear you. We do not hear you. Something bad on your mind. That because from the get-go, you said, no, Mr. Nippy and myself were going to be on the same page. And that's why you gave me the platform. And now your own internet, your own network got upset at you. And they said tonight you will not talk, you will be a bobo. So tonight you are Archie Bobo Wright. So Mr. Nippy, you got 30 seconds to continue.
So you see,
Continue until the Bobo come back.
So the reason why I'm saying that, I don't know if everyone in the radio land or television watching us will agree. But if something happened, like people of mine died during the crisis, and are we taking everybody? Will everybody come to complain? I know the Republic of Liberia will be the major complainant for those who have died. But can we not look on the other side and say,
like this background? To see You can't see anything behind.
Can you not say, let bygone be bygone?
So,
But those who have stolen money to start progress should be held accountable. If those people that I named were alive, and some of those people who are alive and would definitely create an embarrassment for the crime against humanity code, then money will be wasted. It will not be $1,000, it will be several $7 million. Because as I speak, the crime against humanity code, people working against it because of war crime code. If the government could maneuver, however, with the international community to send those people to The Hague so that money cannot be wasted, perhaps that is doable. But even at that rate, we'll be opening a can of worms. We don't want to do that. We want to grab those people who are responsible for economic crimes. We want to grab those people who are responsible. Because besides those people who were the major actors, are we going to grab all of the other elements that make up the fishing net? Is that the fishing net is to bring more fish? Then we will have the likes of Peter to turn the net on the other side. So that despite the fact, or in spite of the fact that the likes of the general turned evangelist and then later on a senator being deceased and all other people are dead, it will amount to nothing but tension in the country if you are trying to get to the other people who are alive. Because so many persons who now will commit a crime and you only grabbing few other persons who are alive. So that's why I feel that pursuing those who stealing and continue to steal is the best way to go. Maybe Chris can help me out there or disagree with me.
The floor is yours, Chris. Chris.
Thanks so much, Mr. Nippet, and welcome. Yes. The first thing I will say, I agree with you. Yes. The reason is simple. When it comes to, Liberia, we need to change our mind. And if we want to build Liberia to become a country that will live in freedom with the idea of fairness, I think what all you say is we need to be pursuing that. We need to be doing all of these things. Like, for example, we are talking about the economic crime code. Before something better happens, there should be a justice system. And so if the code, the government work hard and is in Liberia and everybody support that code, anyone who try to mix up or do anything when it comes to the country form will be brought to justice and will be helping Liberians. It will even be helping the leaders to be on the right trajectory when it comes to happening. The government trying to effect correction, and why the correction issue is not easy thing. So I think we all need to work together and see how best for do good thing to come to Liberia. That's what I have to say. Thank you. Mr. George Numbo, are you there?
No, I don't think he's there. No, I don't think he's there.
Okay. So that's what I have to say, Mr. Nippy.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Thank you, Chris. You can mute your. I feel that I beg to differ with Honorable Nippy. If we, like we always do in Liberia, say let bygones be bygones, we see another civil war in our country. We see another warlord enriching himself. You see all scatter again all over West Africa, all over the world. So I feel that those who committed the atrocity, who caused our people, who caused the death of the 250,000 people, must be held accountable.
Jay, right there. Let me.
I will leave the war crime and go to economic crime.
Okay, let me interject right there.
And war crime led to the economic crime.
Let me interject right there.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you trying to impress upon the radio audience or the population of the Republic of Liberia that what happened in South Africa, the death of more than 500 million persons in South Africa, in Namibia, by SWAPO, by the two brothers in Rhodesia, North and Southern Rhodesia, Kenneth Kaunda and Robert Mugabe, in Zambia, no, not in Zambia, in another Southern African country. Are we trying to say that those deaths were more than, less than what happened in Liberia? And the point I'm making here is that if you have more than 5 million persons to have been killed in South Africa alone, Namibia coming, Zambia coming, and SWAPO, all of those people coming in, and nobody went to any war crime court. Why should we set that precedent when I was just in the thousands?
You are mixing up.
I come in. That death we're talking about. We're talking about death. We are talking about death here. We're talking about the demise, uncontrolled killing and murdering of human beings. And in my estimation, 5 million more than 250,000. The same guns were the one that killed the 5 million people. The same machete were the one that killed the 5 million people. But these people that were killed, the 5 million people that were killed, they went under the Palaver Hut and said, let us not study this thing anymore. The converse is different when it comes to us. We are saying, we bury the people, we bury the two presidents. We bury the people, the 13 people that were on the light pole. We gave Jacinto a decent burial in Nima County. And all of the things that we did that were good, but yet and still we are saying, no, even though we didn't see good thing, let's dig out the grave now and let us have these people go to court. Don't forget, those factions are still alive. Mr. Taylor is in The Hague. He one of the persons that did the most killing. But he still has his commander. Some of them they are in places of prominence. You think the people agree for you to carry them to court? You think the people agree? Are you going to carry the boy who was 17 years old when they lured him into the war and he killed people? Now he's about 45. You carry him to court? But you think his guys behind him will want to see him go to court? So we have to be careful here. We must be careful here, and so that we cannot go down the slippery road. Our security is very, 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 very porous. And some of us can hear. Some of us can hear because our eyes, though we are far away, but our ears are on the ground. And when water starts to boil, ever since this thing was announced, water is boiling. Water is boiling. We don't want to go that way. I will applaud the president for bringing understanding to this issue. Will the president let his boss, his former boss, I'm coming now, like I said, when I speak with intention. Will the president allow the first African female who is on record to say level the mansion will build it in 3 days, go to the crime against humanity court? Oh, you are interfering, Mr. Nuvo.
Yes, yeah, I muted myself.
No, I heard you calling Georgia.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
So you think President Waka should or will send Her Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to court?
Waka.
Some people say, Mr. We are aided and abetted. If that is proven, are we prepared to send Mr. George Weah to court? There are profound questions for which I think we should drop this basket down.
My phone number.
You can't find it?
Well, I think we should drop that basket and pick out the other basket that got the money inside. The other basket that got us to be underdeveloped. The other basket that got us to have the University of Liberia being the only government university in the country, and yet still ain't got seats, ain't got books, ain't got library. The money building that got Grand G, that got Sano, got River G, Grand Cape County ain't got no road, ain't got quota road because people are stealing. I think let send those people going to bed, let them not resurrect their lives. Because many, right now, we were saying the other day that you got more than 30,000 people present in a certain county from a different country. And those were the people that President Taylor used. Those were the people on whose back he climbed to the presidency. Are we not thinking, are we not suspecting that they could be used? Are we not thinking they could be sleeping cells? Why must all the number of persons be in one county? Are we not thinking if they have 30,000 or 60,000 and you just took 2,000 per county, And 2,000 well-armed men go through 15 counties. Don't you see a renewal of crisis? That we will be unmanageable? So this is why I am saying, and if I were privileged to have been by His Excellency Joseph Yuma Bwaka, I would tell him, you have a good thinking, you got a good heart. But let me ask you this question. Why did you bury President Tubman, rebury President Tubman? Why are you exhuming from Central Street? Because I went on the spot next to the bridge. I went there. General Riley and all those people. Why did you exhume them and rebury them? Why did you exhume President Samuel Kanyon Doe and took him to Grand Jide and hang him reburied? Didn't you do that because you wanted peace? Didn't you do that because you need reconciliation? Didn't you do that because you want our people to come together and let bygone be bygone? I will encourage you, therefore, Mr. President, to see reason and wisdom in what I'm suggesting. Leave this crime against humanity business. Let's concentrate on the rogues who got your hands tied, who got your feet tied. The things that you want to do, you cannot do them. Because I'm sure at the end of the day, you will not let for Mrs. Ellen, Your Excellency President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who is on record to have said, level the mansion and in 3 days we will rebuild it. Will you want to see your former boss lady and your dear friend go to the crime against humanity court? And then we should look back. Let's also reflect. I worked in the United States for 11 years as the political officer here. Why do you think that Mrs. Sirleaf, the 10 or 20 or 30 years that she should not have been participating in politics, she was able to give the green card by the referee? There is a nation on earth that referees political activities in the world. And we have seen that with Planet One in Africa. Planet One comes into the game. This nation just blow the small whistle and say, no, kick up Planet One and bring in Africa. Kick up Mano River that got 100% and bring in Africa today.
Okay.
So that would be my point.
Okay, thank you very much. I need to say a few things before I ask you, to come up with your closing statement. I mean, you confuse the whole thing when you're talking about Southern Africa. Zimbabwe did not have truth and reconciliation. Zambia, did not have truth and reconciliation. All the places, with the exception of South Africa. I don't have the number of people who were killed in South Africa, but at least I have the number of people who were killed in Liberia. And next door, why is Charles Taylor in jail? It's because of the crimes he committed, in Sierra Leone against the Sierra Leoneans. And we Liberians, we do not have the guts. We are here say, let bygones be bygones. I beg to differ with you, Honorable Nippy. And please, Chris, go. We have about 6-7 minutes. Please do your closing statement. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I know we did not discuss this issue, but we have 5 persons, 5 Liberians who are heading to Liberia. Victor Jawu Sekou Kamara, Maxine Nuch Bella, and Grace Arrow Badon. The reason why I didn't call the other Sekou M. Kamara because they all have Sekou M. Kamara, and I didn't want to be repetitive. And they are going to ECOWAS, and it's a plus that they're going as our ambassadors. The Saba ambassador are calling the team Cyber Security Liberia team. And then we read about France's thinking about the reparation for this enslaved Africans that we read in the Guardian newspaper. Unfortunately, the president of France, Macron, did not put any meat on the bone. So we don't know whether that bone is going to be fleshy at the end of the day, because at the Elysee Palace, he said that France and Ghana will come up with a kind of technical document to see what they can do in that case. And then we know that Germany, UK, Canada, Switzerland, the Netherlands, and other nations are trying to expand the Suez Canal such that we elevate tourism and be another road, sea road, or man-made road to facilitate the oil transportation. Having said that, I want to come to the magnanimity of President Joseph Yoman Boakai. To have seen reason, and I want to thank him in this public manner for exhuming the body of our distinguished presidents, Tolbert and Samuel Kenyatte Doe, not only, but to giving them a befitting and honorable homegoing. That is a plus. And in that plus, I think he has paved the way towards reconciliation by incorporating in that, I think, all of those who were put on the light pole because they had a video show, and then you have Jackson Fiat doing. Having done all of those things, I will just encourage the president to continue on his economic crown court and leave all the one that has to do with carrying Her Excellency, our first female president in Africa, to stand before the step before people in Liberia and yea the world to be answering questions. And one of the questions will be, did you participate in the war? Were you a sponsor of the war? Precisely of the National Patriotic Front of Liberia. Were you talking with Robin White? And Robin White reported to the world that you said they should level the executive mansion, which presupposes death to the Liberians, and in 3 days you were going to build the executive mansion? Is it true that you sponsored the NPFL? And in those questions, you will be charged with aiding and abetting the atrocities in Liberia. We don't want to see that. I would hate if our vice president to Chris in the studio, Chris Ware.
It's about.
Yeah, I come in, I'm Mr. Nuvo. Let me learn.
15 seconds, please.
Yeah, to Chris Ware, vice president to Chris Ware, and then I put Chris Ware in prison because I want to be seen politically right. I think the political thing that we should be doing and concentrating on is to put the criminals who stole the money in jail. I done.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I think the debate will continue I feel that people who kill our people, they need to be held accountable. Whether you African or first female president or you Africa first female whistleblower, when she was on BBC saying they will burn the burn the executive mansion or break down the executive mansion and rebuild it. She know what she was saying. And she has to be accountable for it. I work in your government now. I mean, you know, but I'm working for the Liberian people. So we can gloss over, you know, all the killing, 250,000, and say let bygones be bygones. And some of the people that got rich. Look at Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, he talking about. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's son, Robert Sirleaf, stole millions of dollars. And Ellen said, no, she should be held responsible. And then she boasted on the radio station when she broke, no, she can go to Robert Sirleaf and borrow money. And that's why we should gloss over. I beg to differ. And Chris, you take us home.
Let me just interject before Chris comes in. 5 seconds, please.
No, the guy gotta go. It's 12 o'clock.
I know, you have 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
No, your interjection take millions of seconds.
You see, you're taking the time. And then if we're talking about crime against humanity, then we have to bring in Florence Cooper. We have to bring in the 3 missing boys.
Everybody.
Okay.
If your hand inside, we'll bring you inside too. Thank you. Chris, close.
Okay. Let me say thanks to every one of you. But before we go, let's listen to what I have here, because yesterday, before we were going, I talked about, you know, Liberia was built on the Christian principle.
No, bring that up when I can't hear.
Oh, okay. And we have a reason, even though Liberia is a secular state, but it have a reason. However, I want to say thank you, Mr. Christopher J. Nippet, and also thank you to Mr. George H. Numbo for the program, to our regular listeners and our callers. I want to say thank you. And also those of you that are watching on Facebook and YouTube, we'd like to say thank you. And let me appreciate our panelists for always providing education for us and for our listeners. It's very important that we listen and learn. And I beg to differ, take break, and it will be back tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thanks to every one of you.
All right.
And a hand salute to everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you so much.
But we on the air, leader shout.